welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Out there now, and they will send this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Now Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. Second down in the yard.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at their 49-yard line.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Dallas.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 30 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yes, here we go.
Prescott to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to it.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now Richardson. Diggy Salad. Coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field. He's on his way. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
14-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run.
And he takes it in for a cold score. Jonathan Taylor. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Colts put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point forthcoming. And this is good to make it 7-0 ended.
Makes the score 7. Cowboys nothing. Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion goes the tight end. Prescott. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Tolbert. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yards to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
2 yards.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center. The guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
A loss of 13 yards. It's 2nd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it. Now Williams running left. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Taken down.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Throwing, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
But it brings up fourth down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And this one not going anywhere. They give it to 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that point from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by DeMarvion Overshown. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. The 20. 5. Touchdown. Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert. 44 yards. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. He had a man open but missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
19 Lions.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. That's to his running back, complete. He will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
That's good.
That was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
At the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Now Richardson. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
He scored their touchdown earlier. This had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Taylor. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Cowboy 80.
Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Spencer Schrader to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Lamb. And they've got it well across midfield, down it's all said and done. Final play of the half. Prescott buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A one-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Finding Pierce on a crossing route. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for the sticks on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On play action, Prescott steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. This is Lamb on the end around. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. Here's Prescott. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
And the Cowboy first down.
Prescott to throw it. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Now Prescott. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably give them the...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jaden Blue from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Oh, nice move. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Richardson off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. Loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete.
The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now Prescott faking it on the in around and looking to throw. Being chased. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points up. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down.
Off play action. Richardson.
14-yard line.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, 14 yards. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast, we'll be seeing it in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
That the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down. But the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw and likely put an end to this thing. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 27-yard
Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
And rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. Wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes you just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
One last shot for Richardson. And it's incomplete, so their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.